episode of the Gifted TV show, and I'm super, super excited because I have an amazing guest here with me on set. This is a guest I've always been texting because you know that line I usually say, we are made for the spotlight. I've always been, what is the meaning of that word? So today we have him on set with us. Join me as I make welcome Confident Carson to the Gifted TV show. Confidence, you're welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
I caught you today.
Thank you so much for having me, and it's a pleasure to be here. And really, like you said, this is an opportunity for me to explain myself. Really, I just like able to explain to people what I meant by we are meant for the spotlight.
All right, so thank you for that. And again, if you have always asked Confidence that question, please explain to me the meaning of we're meant for the spotlight. Please stay to the end of this show till you have him explain himself. I will say let's jump off protocol and go straight to introduce himself. I will always say when someone introduces him or herself to others, it sticks more than when you hear about his bio. So let's have Confidence introduce himself to us. So confidence, rather, welcome to the Gifted TV show.
Thank you so much.
Like I said, I would have done the protocol, but let's have you introduce yourself first.
All right. Thank you so much once again. Like you said, I'm Confidence Carson. Okay, I am a social media expert. I live in the social media space to help businesses and brands increase their profitability and visibility. All right. I'm also the founder of media and digital solutions, where we help businesses increase their profitability and visibility. Thank you so much.
All right, so back to the question: why we are made for the spotlight?
Okay,
where did the word came from?
You have to ask me this question because I know that somebody somewhere will pick out something from it.
Okay.
So the statement and my mantra that we are meant for the spotlight is a phrase that I captured. Actually, it was like an inspiration, but I captured it and made it a mantra for myself. I believe that every one of us, as individuals, there is something inside of us that God has blessed us with that is meant for the spotlight. Right? When you are the spotlight, the world sees you. Right? When you are the spotlight, the nation sees you. So there is something inside of you that you are made. That God made you. All right. So the thing is there. So you're already made for the spotlight. It's all dependent on you walking through the process for you to definitely get to the spotlight. That is why I keep emphasizing this. I keep drawing it to the ears of people that we are made for the spotlight. So if you're listening to me, I want you to reaffirm it to people that we are made for the spotlight. We are not rushing into it, but we are going into it.
So let me be the best to do that. I think because I want that in my audience, but then I am made for the spotlight.
I'm made for the spotlight.
All right, Confidence. You said you help businesses to gain visibility in the online space.
Yes.
We have gone into that, but then we would like to talk about the online space. Now, we know that the digital world is exploding.
Yeah.
Like, it's going for both people who have not really understood the importance of the digital space. So what do you have to say about that?
Okay, you see, concerning this, I always tell people that go where the world is going. All right, the world is going digital now, so you have to go where the world is going. Because if you don't go where the world is going, life will dump you. Right? Life dumps men. If you don't go where the world is going, life will dump you. And again, that you are relevant today does not mean you'll be relevant tomorrow. So if you don't evolve, life will dump you. So what am I saying in essence is, the world is going digital. The world is going global. So as a person, as an individual, you have to put your brand, you have to put your business or put your life out in the digital space. So this is not the time to say, I'm not a social media person, I'm not a digital person. No, it is because the world or the system requires you to do it. That is why you have to do it.
Wow. I picked up one important word from what he said. He said, if you are not going to where the world is, if you are not evolving, life is going to what? Dump you. Wow, this is my guy. I need to go that word. That is very powerful. All right, Confidence. There's something I always have young people say. They tell me, oh Florence, I can't do anything on the digital space. I'm a student. I'm supposed to focus on my studies and all of that. So what do you have to say about the balance between students who are trying to break into the digital space and their studies and all of that? So what do you think about that?
Okay. All right. Thank you for that question because this captures my life this captures my life because I started my journey in the online space while I was a student, right? I was another level when I started my journey in the online space. So I tell every young person out there that you have to do what you have to do to get to where you have to get to. All right? It is not a matter of whether you want to balance or you don't want to balance. Yes, you have to know that your academics is very important. It is key. It is why you are in school. But also know that you have to do other things to compensate your life after school. So while you are in school studying your course, all right, even if you don't have mind of working with that course, still study it very well. But bring also your digital life into it. You can really balance it. Let no one deceive you. You can really balance it. And I will tell you, and I will end with this for this particular question that you will not be freer than now. As you are there, you will not be freer than now. You will always have things that will occupy you. After school, things will still occupy you. So when are you going to go digital? I need that question to you.
When are you going to go digital? Answer that question in the comment section. So, as someone who is doing a lot in digital space, somebody watching this interview and just be like, I don't know, what skills should I learn? Can you mention 5 skills you think anybody can learn and make money from?
Okay, there are a lot of skills out there, and I always suggest that you learn profitable skills, all right? Profitable. There are a lot of skills out there. People are learning skills here and there. They learn profitable skills. There are skills that are high in demand. There are skills that you will get, but they are not high in demand. So I will tell you for a fact, you have to learn what the world wants, not what you want. You have to learn what the world wants, what you can offer to them, not what you want. So I will mention a few skills that I think that every one of us everyone that wants to start can start from there. One of them that I will mention, maybe because it's my field, that is social media advertising. The way I will advise you to learn that skill is because every business out there needs to make sales, right? Every business out there, they need to make sales, they need to sell. So you as a social media advertiser, or if you get the skill of advertising, you are indispensable. They will always need you. You understand me? They will always need you as long as they need to make sales. Another one I will advise you to learn is marketing, digital marketing. Learn how to sell. Learn how to leverage the online space to sell. I also recommend skills like video editing or videography, content creation, there are quite a number of them, public speaking, and a whole lot of them. But these skills are the skills. Okay, let me end by this and say, you don't just have to have one skill if you are starting out because you may not have the money to pay others to do this skill for you. So you have to do what I call skill stacking. Right? Have this skill in place so that you can be able to do a whole lot of things. I have that captured.
Yeah. The early everything, stack up skill. I mean, the first time I'm learning, when I started out in the online space, I was learning so many things. And so many people online will say you are confused. Learn one thing, go with one thing. I'm like, I cannot go with one thing. I need to learn things. I know the money is from. I learned graphic. There were so many of them that, of course, where I'm working today it's helping me because there are a lot of things I can literally do, right? Without even have to consult, not a people to be real, you have to consult professionals to do that for you. But for you to post something on social media, I mean, you can actually go to Canva and do something and valid out there.
That's the essence of skill stacking. If you don't have graphic design, you must know how to become an expert. If you are not offering, I tell people, be known for one place, all right? Be known for one place, but also have other skills attached to yourself so that you can be super efficient.
Whenever I call myself dynamic virtual assistant.
It's excellent.
All right, so that's our next question. I see a lot of young people who face these problems. Our parents will tell us,
Okay.
what are you doing with your phone?
Okay.
You're not with school, God. That's your CV. I've got to look for work. So you as a person, did you encounter that challenge, in your journey in the digital world?
Okay. Not actually, because when I was in school, I was working. You understand? So I did not really encounter that challenge that when I left school, my parents have to now tell me they already know that my life in the social media world, right, is the digital space. So I will tell you, you have to prove a point to your people so that they see that what you are doing is truly what you say, they can leave you alone. All right. If as a student, for example, you are, I mean, you are earning a little, no matter how small, they can see that actually there is light at the end of the tunnel. You may not be earning that much yet, but let them see that the victims don't know what it at the end of the day. So they will not bother about disturbing you, drop your phone. But if you are encountering that situation right now, I will tell you that you have a point to prove. You must prove to them that this thing you are doing is worth it. Don't say leave me. No, prove it to them. And if you are able to prove it to them, trust me, they're going to leave you alone and you're going to succeed through it.
Wow, that is beautiful. So, Carson, I will ask you, what has been the role of the Holy Spirit in your journey
Okay.
or success in the digital world?
Okay, you see, I tell people again, I always tell people because I speak a lot. Alright, I tell people that everyone that is succeeding is using something. Alright, it depends on what you are using. As for me, the Holy Spirit has been an advantage on my part. Because as a creative, or as a person in the online space, there are so many things you cannot, like, there are so many inspirations that you can't just think. It comes and God giving you this inspiration for you to thrive. I tell you, for example, when I started from the online space, it's no longer what I'm doing today. Right?
Wow.
At a point, I got that prompting that leave this thing, go to this place, start up this thing. All right, I got that inspiration, leave this thing, go elsewhere. So, had it been there was no backup, there was no place for the Holy Spirit, maybe I would have been stuck with what I was doing as at that time and not be able to scale to the point I have scaled today. So the Holy Spirit is an advantage. It helps you become super creative. I don't know about others, but I'm talking about my journey.
Wow, that is that is super, very, very wonderful. All right, so come let's tell us about your company.
Okay, the Spotlight Media and Digital Media Solution is a brand that I established, an agency that I established. So this is like a one stand store or one stand company. Sorry, this is like a company that encompasses everything. All right, we offer a lot of digital skills that help businesses and that help businesses and brands thrive in the online space. We offer different services ranging from video editing, content creation, graphic design, social media management, and advertising, digital marketing, and a lot of them. So we help businesses, giving them a top-notch data solution, helping to put their business and their brand in the spotlight for profitability and for visibility.
Wow. So is there like a group of people you work with? Like just any business, any region?
Okay, you see, we have a lot of people. I have a lot of persons in my team that help me achieve the goal. That help me achieve the goal for the brand. So we have our clientele is small businesses, small and medium businesses, right? Small and medium businesses. We help them profile solutions, digital solutions for their businesses, ranging from different companies, not just ranging from different brands, not just a particular brand. We offer for the health niche, the marketing niche, the publishers, a lot of them. So it's not just for one particular niche. We are not actually jack of all trades because there are some we don't do. But basically, every business out there needs these digital solutions and we profile these solutions to them.
Wow, that is super beautiful. I wanted you to talk about the inspiration, the motivation behind your journey. Like, because I know every creative, time will come when you say, well, I want to kill myself. I'm tired of this. Maybe you see that one doing what I'm doing, or you see that your niche is already circulating.
Yeah.
You know, many people say, what is that stuff? Because Whenever I open my app, I see on Facebook, you are always showing up. So I'm like, you are tired. So what is that inspiration, that motivation that keeps pushing you to always, do something very creative for your brand every single day?
Okay, for me, there are a lot of things that inspires me, that motivates me to do more. But one of them is my purpose as a person. All right, I know that a lot of lives are attached to me, and if I fail, maybe some persons will fail. I don't know, but that's just what I feel. And that's why I have to show up from the truth of the matter is there are some days you don't feel like doing these things. So there are some days you will not feel like it. But as a person who understands that there is a place, this is a journey. I started from here, but like I have a journey. I have millions of people to impact. I have businesses to change. Like I have lives to change. I have people to impact. So this will always keep me in check. I'm always thinking. I'm always being innovative. How can I serve my world better? The people that God has called me to serve, how can I serve them better? Because I know that I'll give account of these things. That's the truth. Right? Because this is my field. I will account for how I maximize my purpose while I'm on earth. So I don't want to get to maybe I don't know. I don't want to get to I don't want to get and see the man I'm supposed to be. All right. You get there, you be like, I'm supposed to do all of this thing. I'm not even up to 10% of it. I want to get to the end of my life and I discover that I have fought a good fight.
Do you usually also get discouraged by negative words from people? Because there are people that especially made that they're not told they have to always have a negative word to say. I don't know if you've encountered that maybe someone throwing a shady comment on your brand or your maybe your corporate brand or your personal brand, something like that.
Okay, that one is inevitable. Right? Okay. I always say you can only control what you do, you can't control the actions of others towards you. Yes, you can give them how they treat you, you can put an impression how they treat you, but still, there are some persons that all they have to exude is negativity, and that's fine. That's why I always advise anybody, if you are coming into the online space, you have to build thick skin. All right, you have to build thick skin so that things don't easily get to you. You always have this comment. I've seen a lot of persons throwing shady comments, shady things out. And again, you understand that the social media space is somewhere that a lot of persons come with their mixed emotions, with their mixed personality, just to attack you. It is not about you, it's about them. So don't make it about you, make it about them, that this is who they are. And I don't, my reaction will not be based on who they are, but based on who I am. So sometimes I don't throw banter. If you are becoming too toxic, I just block you off, right? You get out of my face. I have my peace. That's why the owners of this platform, they put the block button there. It's not for decoration, right? It's not for decoration. You brain and
so this reminded me of an experience I had. I remember I did a video about something I posted on my profile, and what this person had never liked my post. I've never commented. The video just went straight to that place. And I read this comment. I read it. I was like, stronger like me. You know, that wanted to sleep. I want to be one of people that get this kind of comments like several times in a day. How do they survive?
Okay, you see something I always say again. As far as you are putting yourself out there, again, when you are in the spotlight, hours will come, all right, attacks will come. Like this one, I'm not saying spiritual attacks, so you don't have to overthink it. I'm talking about people trying to bring you down by all means. So when you are in the spotlight, that's why everything that has advantage has disadvantage. The spotlight has disadvantages. So one of the disadvantages of being in the spotlight is that you get all of this negative attack or negative comment. But what you have to do, you have to shake it off and move forward. See, forget. If you get to you, agree that this thing is getting to you. Beat him. If you are tired for that day, tire. But don't give up. Come back the next day and come back strong.
Alright, confidence. Do you have mentors?
I have a lot of mentors actually, but most times I'm being careful. I'm being careful with disclosing mentors and all of that in there, especially it's a public podcast. And I am very reserved.
Okay, so yeah, we don't need to mention their names actually, but I want to ask, what role have they played in your journey and your life in general? There's someone out there like, I can lead by myself. I don't need a mentor. I don't need someone to teach me or guide me or lead me. So I always one of the things we do on the show is to emphasize on the importance of mentorship.
Okay.
So that people want to, so that a journey that will take you an hour can actually reduce to 15 or 30 minutes. Right? So what do you have those you call mentors played in your life and in your journey?
Awesome. Thank you. You see, mentorship. This is a concept that every young person out there needs to understand. There is something that you don't know that somebody else already knows.
Exactly.
So why try to create the new when you can just learn from the people who have invented and they know the corners, they know everything about the journey. They may not know everything by say, but they know how to guide you through the journey. So for me, mentors, they have played a very huge role in my life. At any point in my life, I always go back to mentors and say, look at where I am. Look at eat and talk. Just a word, start learning. Next thing you have to do is to see who will properly guide you so that you don't fall. Start, because it's easier for somebody to pick you from ground 5 than from ground 0. Right? When you start, when you see that you are building already, it's easier for them to now pick you up and now, okay, this one has the potential, because nobody wants to invest behind you. Your mentors are investing in you. You are not set to your mentors. So if you're expecting your mentors to pick you from ground 0, that will never happen. So when you are having to say mentor, calm down, start off something. Let them see you as an asset. When you go again, you may not even go. They may come to you from the place of service and they begin to guide you and mentor you. So mentorship is key. It will save you from time for wasting time. It will save you from wasting effort. It will save you from getting into serious challenges. I can recount a lot of times that mentorship have saved me. Alright, so and again, mentors will not just be people you see physically. There are distant mentors, there are also close mentors. But don't have all your mentors to be distant people, because there are times where it's not about reading book, it's not about podcast. You need to say, sir. I'm dying, just help my life, and they will come to you for you.
Wow, that's a brilliant response to that question. Thank you so much for that. All right, we want to talk about, before I let you go, please join me to apologize to Confidence. I actually wasted his time today.
That's fine.
Please, it's a public apology.
That's fine.
All right, so we want to talk about a little bit about marketing.
Okay.
Right, so what role? Because I believe that people don't really understand the difference between marketing, advertising, and sales.
Okay. You see, this is a very broad area. Everything we do in the online space or around the business is actually marketing you or demarketing you. Right? Every post you put out there is a marketing post. Not every post, you are either demarketing your brand or marketing your brand. You are either selling it in a positive way or you are selling it in a negative way. So that's why marketing is beyond closing sales and getting money. Marketing is a whole lot. When you put that content there, you are marketing. So the feedback that your audience gets determines whether they will buy, whether they will give you your money when you ask, whether they will give you their money when you ask for it or not. So be intentional with everything you are doing in your mind space, because that is marketing. Your brand reputation, the way you even comment, the post you engage on. Alright? The statement. I mean, I saw one brand like that on Instagram, and this is like a brand, a food brand. Now, yes, commenting like this. You can't be doing this with your brand. But there are people that know you. Apart from people that know you, if I see you offer this is your brand, it's your brand name, and you are dropping negative comments, drag you in your life, you are always be marketing yourself. Sales, sales is when the money happens and all of this, when the money happens. But that's a tiny aspect of marketing. Right? Marketing and advertising are almost the same, right? But they are not actually the same thing. But sales is where the money comes, where you receive the money, yeah? Where the money really
That is the part of
that's where the money comes, but that's not what really well, that's not the main thing that brings the money. That last conversation or that sales closing is not what really brings the money. What brings the money is the things you've been doing. When you put out content there, let's say you are running Facebook ads now, people are seeing your ads now. They don't just click to buy. They check out some of your posts. Some of them will go through your first post, second post, third post. They go through your profile. Are you worth doing business? If you are not worth it, forget it. The advertising you are doing is a waste. You are wasting money. So marketing and advertising, they go hand in hand. But at the end of the day, what matters most is that you get paid.
Yeah, so you already touched a part of the question I wanted to ask you. I wanted to ask you, when it comes to this advertising and sales and market, just when you have a physical product, because some people don't understand, but you really touched it. Some people don't understand that the way you do things, carry yourself, talk, behave, react to things and all of that, it's actually a process of marketing yourself. Because they just believe, oh, I sell this phone, just marketing, nothing concern me. I can respect everybody if it talks. I mean, this one way, like that. So, like, the way you treat I love the way you made them understand that aside your business, you as a person, you tell a lot. It determines if people will do business with you or not. Yeah, it's a whole lot. I don't know if I have any other thing to add.
The thing is, you are who you tell the world you are, and you don't tell the world only when you speak. All right? It's not just when you speak. Even by the way you walk, by the way you walk is a branding on its own. That people will determine how they perceive you. A lot of sales and marketing is perception based. If who perceives you right, they can give you their money. If they don't perceive you in that right order, forget it. They can't sell. You can't sell to them. So you have to build your perception in a way that it is suiting to these people you are trying to market to. That's why I tell people that if your goal is to serve kings, you don't have to behave like a beggar. If your goal is to serve royalty, you have to know the ethics of royalty. You have to behave like royalty so you can remain in the circle of royalty. Else, if your skill even brings you to royalty, it's just a matter of time they will kick you out. So learn these things so that you can brand yourself in a way that royalty can come for you, kings can come for you, and at the end of the day, you will become the king too.
As you're speaking, a scripture came to my heart, and most people they make it look as if God's word is not working, because he said that seeing that a man diligent in his work, he will stand before kings. Many people are very, very skillful, like they can transform many people, but then the diligence, the attitude, it all off.
Exactly.
But you want to work with this person because you've seen something they've done before, or someone recommended them. But when you get in contact with them, you regret. You regret doing that. So for that scripture to be a reality, there's so many components that have to come together to make that to happen.
Let me address something. You see, your skill or your intellect can bring you to the door, can even bring you to a room. But when you keep you in that room, when you keep you in that circle, is your character. Is your character. How you talk to people, how you relate, how you do your things, you determine honesty. Are you trustworthy? These are the things that will determine whether you will last in that circle or not. So it is beyond all of these things, just being skillful. Be skillful. Be skillful. Master your skill. Be a master of your craft. But to your skillfulness, add diligence. To your diligence, add trustworthiness. Add honesty, and add good character in general. So it's very important. So you can remain
relevant. There's something that I've discovered about most creative, and that is, I don't know, this character stuff. I think a time when the dispensation where we need to emphasize on that so much, not just attitude to work. Let's take, for example, you give someone a job. Let's say a graphic designer. Oh, I need this design, stuff. I have a project next week and all of that. You make completion, you make payments. Who gets to your project? Oh God, who gets to your project? Graphic designer, my design. Oh, I forgot to tell you that something. My grandmother died. I need to travel to that with my grandfather or my dad. And I'm wondering, why can't you just communicate?
Communicate.
Is it because most of them focus on the skills?
Yeah.
They forget about the soft skills.
Yeah.
Communication, zero. Honesty, just like you just said. Honesty. Do you lie? I lie to the point that you said it.
Tired.
This one too. Like, really, like, you're trying to wonder if you're the one actually at fault.
Fault.
And you don't know
That's
that.
gaslighting.
Some call it emotional blackmail.
Yeah, we are gaslighting.
The communication is zero. The honesty is zero. Then, okay, for example, most of them they wear suits, they look good. Like, but then the character
No.
is very. So can you talk about this attitude to work?
Okay.
You know, not just the craft, your attitude to the craft, so that you can retain, because there are people that can actually work with you once and they're done.
Right.
They can't come back because of the way you handled the whole situation and everything.
Okay.
So probably there is a creative that is probably watching this interview.
Okay.
Talk to them. I need to talk to them about this particular thing.
Okay, thank you, because this is a serious issue. People will not forget how you treat them.
Yeah.
Nobody will forget how you treat them. So if you treat somebody right, they will come back over and over. And I tell people that I'm an advertiser, and I tell people that the best advertiser of your business is a satisfied client.
Yeah, exactly.
If you work with me and I'm satisfied, forget it. I recommend you back. I always recommend you. Most of my jobs today, they come through recommendation. I'm not trying to blow my horn, alright, but
You have to do so.
most of my jobs, most of the clients I get, they just come through recommendation. Somebody only today, that before I came for this show today, I've gotten more than 4 recommendations. I know that when I pick up my phone after this show, now you still be waiting for me. What brings these things are just your ability to deliver excellently. And delivering excellently is not just about the craft. It's about how you treat the customer, how you treat the client. So in that regard, build character, build honesty, even when the thing is failing. See, there is a way you communicate. Me, I've done failed jobs. There is no one who has not failed. There is nothing big about doing something and it's not coming out properly. Yeah, just it's normal for every creative. We are not perfect. Perfection is even a night. So being sincere and honest with the person you are working with will save you a whole lot of stress and lying. I'll come to you. I'm an advertiser. I'll come to you. Man, this ad we are running is not working. We've done all this. We've targeted this audience. We've tried this link. We've tried this. It's not working. I think we should change this. I think we should strategize. I don't need to lie to you. I don't need to lie to you. Just be honest. Even when your craft is failing you, having good character can redeem your image. Even when the craft is not coming out well, having good character will redeem your image. And that is just it. It's very wild.
Wow, I used to do this conversation today. I know we take a lot of your time, but second to the last question.
Awesome.
So let's say there is someone that's planning to start up a business.
Okay.
What are the steps you give to the person? So, because you said before sales happen, a lot of things come into play. So what are the step-by-step guides you, like you kind of give to them to put this in order, then sales can be easy?
Okay. The first thing I would tell people, find an audience that has a need and think of how you can provide solution to it. Nobody will give you money because you are you. People will give you money. You are not that important. Nobody will give you that money because you are you. They will give you their money because you are solving a problem. So find the problem. That's where the market survey comes in. Find the problem. And in this environment, let's say if it's not even in the online space, for example, and in this environment now, what are people in this environment lacking? So when you find that thing, you strategize of the ways to bring this solution to these people in a way that is less costly for them and also that will be profitable to you. So when you do it that way, you are solving a problem and they'll be happy giving you their money. So the first thing you have to do, before you even think of a business, is to be looking for problem. Yes, look for problem. That's where the money is. look for problem. It is when you find the problem that you can find the solution. So when you have found the problem, you cannot decide what to name your brand self. You cannot decide what your logo will look like. You cannot decide what your brand identity will look like and what to start portraying out there. So first, find an audience that have a need and start thinking of the innovative way to solve that problem for them. Through that means sales will be easier because the market is there. You have to be see my solution, give me your money, trade my data, and everybody's happy.
Oh my God, look how confident that everything looks so simple. Wow. So let's say there's someone that you're watching, a business owner watching this, and they want to work with you. How can they reach out to you?
Okay, you can reach me on various social media platforms, but particularly I recommend Facebook. Okay, you can reach me on Facebook. My name on Facebook is Confidence Carson of Biaziko. Once you search Confidence Carson, you will definitely know it's me.
The guy on the voices.
Exactly. You definitely know it's me. I can also do that now. Can I get my contact details or to be on the screen?
Yes.
You can be on the screen.
Yeah.
You can reach me on at Confidence Carson on Instagram as well.
Okay.
And also, Confidence Carson on Facebook.
You can actually mention your email.
Okay, email. You can reach me at confidencecarson@gmail.com. If you need my WhatsApp number, I can also. Can I? No, that's too. That's too personal. There's no need.
All right. So the last question.
Okay.
So you always make mention we are mates for the spotlight.
Yes.
What will be your, will I say last word now? I don't know. Your living.
My parting words.
Your parting word. Thank you very much. So what will be your parting word to a young person, both on their life, so that they won't feel we are just focusing on their online space, both the online space and the offline space, or even someone in secondary school that is watching this program.
Okay.
So what will be your word to them regarding spotlight? We're made for the spotlight.
Okay. I want to encourage everyone out there, that is watching. I want to encourage you that you have what the world needs.
Okay.
You have what the world needs. The world is in dire need of what you carry. And first, you have to recognize that there is something you have that the world needs. When you realize this, you start to treat yourself better. You will not think you are classless. You stop thinking that your skills are not worth it. Understand that you will not be there yet. You may not be at the spotlight yet. You may not be in the faces of people, the thousands and the global stage yet. But trust me, there is something inside of you. This thing will trigger the way you begin to act. And when you start acting right, it is just a matter of time. You will get to that spotlight that you are looking for. All right. And also, thinking about the spotlight, yes, we are made for the spotlight, but also know that the spotlight has a lot of disadvantages. So what happens? You don't have to jump into the spotlight. You have to go into the spotlight. All right. A wise man once said, if you bypass the process, you will have bought the product. Wow. You can't really get to the spotlight. You can jump into the spotlight, but you won't last. You won't last because the pressure there, will squeeze you and you run back to your share. So what I advise you to do is go. We are not rushing into the spotlight. Myself, I'm not rushing into the spotlight. We are going into the spotlight. And at a good season and at a good time when we have finished this, when we are meant to appear in the spotlight, we appear as a finished material, not as a raw material.
Wow, it has been an awesome moment with Confidence Carson. I really don't want this interview to end, but I've delayed him so much, and we have other engagement at him too. So guys, thank you so much. You can actually reach out to Confidence. Probably you have a lot more questions to ask him. He gave out his details. You can reach out to him. You want him to run an ad for you, or probably give you some business insights, sales, marketing, advertising. He is your go-to person, all right?
Thank you.
So this is me saying thank you once again to Confidence Carson, the Gracing the Gifted TV show. As we meet again in the next episode, Shani Simon will remain your host, and I am Florence. I am your co-host. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, join our streaming platforms, and of course, share our videos to people that need it. Of course, I know your contact do. All right.